Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. Today, I figure I'd make one quick video before I departed to the airport. My plane leaves in a few hours, so I figured what the hell, I'd go ahead and make one video. So today, we're continuing our ongoing coverage of the civil war taking place inside of the former state of Ethiopia. Now, there has been some recent discussion on who exactly controls a DRK. And if we look here on the map, I'll scroll in where you, the viewer, can see a DRK. It's just to the south of the Tigrayan border, inside of the Amhara region, situated atop a fairly significant terrain feature or mountain. The controller who controls a DRK, and more importantly, the mountains around a DRK, really controls access into the southwestern portion of Tigray. And we can confirm, and have been confirming, that Tigrayan Defense Forces initially withdrew from a DRK, but have since reoccupied a DRK. Specifically, they control the terrain features to the west and to the southeast of a DRK. Now, with that being said, it can be difficult for the Tigrayan Defense Forces to occupy a DRK proper en masse due to a couple of issues. One, the town has been, for the most part, from what we have heard, abandoned. And if the only personnel are in the town are Tigrayan Defense Force fighters, that would leave those fighters at risk for being attacked by Abiy loyalist drones based out of Gondar, and then obviously ground attack aircraft as well that are based out of Bahir Dar, further to the south. So right now, it appears the Tigrayan Defense Forces are not interested in progressing further south. We have heard reports that they had moved. In fact, some of their long-range reconnaissance elements have moved well south of a DRK, kind of conducting probing operations and reconnaissance operations as far south as Zarima. But right now, it doesn't look like the Tigrayan Defense Forces have the manpower accumulated near a DRK to continue to press south further with other military objectives deeper in the Amhara region. It appears right now that the Tigrayan Defense Forces are very much focused on what is happening in the northern areas of the Tigray region. The continued engagements between the Eritrean army of the despotic forces of Isaias Afwerki being supported by Abiy loyalist forces as well inside of Eritrea. In the case down south near Weldia, again, we have seen the Tigrayan Defense Forces essentially defeat the Abiy loyalist army based out of Kobo and then further south, but we have not seen the Tigrayan Defense Forces advance further, looking to take direct control of Weldia. They are, again, controlling major terrain features, and right now it looks like more or less defensive preparation designed to hold this battle space and not allow Abiy loyalist forces to conduct offensive operations on Tigrayan territory proper in the Tigray region. That's why they've done what they've done. Now, at the same time, we are hearing about pitched battles taking place, especially again north of Shire, near Shiraro. That is continuing as we speak. We have heard additional reports of more drone strikes, more aircraft strikes taking place north of Shire. And that we can anticipate that will continue as these engagements continue between the Eritrean army and the Tigrayan Defense Forces. It looks like right now that based on what is happening in the Amhara region, At least a lot of these Amharan paramilitary units, regional police forces, elements of Fano really have no desire to engage the Tigrayan Defense Forces. Now, is that because of the earlier invasion that took place where the Tigrayan Defense Forces seized control of Desse, Kombolcha, and actually had entered Debark and threatened Gondar proper as well? We don't know at this point, but we do know that we're not seeing the type of aggressive activity by Amhara regional militias directed towards the Tigrayan Defense Forces right now. And it could be a multitude of things. It could be battle fatigue. It could be that they are just worn out from now what could be called years of fighting. And many of them really have no desire, meaning these Amhara regional militias quite possibly have no desire to press back into the Tigray region. Again, back in 2021, many of those forces faced very, very great challenges in the Tigray region as they tried to maintain control of many of the Tigrayan cities. And unfortunately for them, they were defeated on the battlefield inside of the Tigray region and were forced to withdraw. But right now, it looks like the Tigrayan Defense Forces are practicing what you could only define as a win, hold, win strategy, meaning they are attempting to win in the north, defeat the Eritrean military, then possibly we could see it turn and then face south towards the prospect of removing Abiy Ahmed from power. But that's putting the cart before the horse. We'll see how things pan out in the north with the ongoing battles taking place between the Tigrayan Defense Forces and the joint forces of the Abiy loyalists and the Eritrean army taking place near Shire, Rama, and Zalambasa in the north. So we will continue to monitor, report, and bring you more content for your consumption. Thanks for joining us today. And as always, have a good day.